Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today's video is something I've been working behind the scenes on for a while, so I'm really excited to finally share it with you. So today I'm going to show you through and walk you through my experience taking Online Makeup Academy. Now Online Makeup Academy is working with me on today's video, so I want to thank them very much for that. This is basically me going through and sharing my experiences taking the online course. Now I'm going through the Online Makeup Academy's basic course of makeup so I can learn the makeup basics as well as being a makeup artist. So this is definitely for people who want to be a real makeup artist out in the real world. Now because of the situation in the world right now, I think this is probably the safest and best option for you to learn how to be a makeup artist. Now you could take a physical class to be a makeup artist, but to me there's so many people in a room. Okay, you're so far away, there's not any one-on-one, there's not time for you to ask every single question. So things like this, you can rewatch each little step. They do really in-depth things on how each makeup part is done, from down to the basics of sanitization to sanitizing things, to actually working on different skin tones, different skin types, different undertones, different ages, everything like that. What's different between film, what's different between models, what's different between everything. So everything you need to know about makeup is in this course. I'm going to share with you my experience going through it. Now Online Makeup Academy also has the benefits of a pro card. If you get your certification, you become a certified makeup artist through them, you can get the pro card benefits, which can save up to 40% on brands such as Anastasia and really high-end brands, so you get that actual makeup artist benefit. They also send you a makeup kit valued at over $700, which includes brands like Makeup Forever, Inglot, really professional high-end brands. So you're able to start your kit to actually work in the field, which is awesome. And it also helps you when you're following the courses and everything because you have the products that they're using in the videos. So anyways, I'm going to share with you my experience going through the course and how it went for me, because I didn't go exactly how I thought because I thought I knew more than I did. But let's get started. Alright guys, not my normal like setup situation, but I just started taking the course. So I'm on the basic kind of makeup course right now. I'll do the advanced afterwards. But I'm 4% complete right now and I feel tagged. So I'm on a little little page about why you shouldn't follow Instagram or YouTube influencers. So this is where I'm starting to think that this is gonna be very different from what I'm used to doing on myself every day, which is gonna be a little interesting. So hopefully I will learn a lot from this. I'm gonna, I did this without makeup on, so if I found a little course that I wanted to redo on myself, I already have makeup free while I'm watching these to attempt it myself. Also, I got the makeup kit today from Online Makeup Academy. It's a really big, heavy kit. It has a ton of different products in here. And I'm going to be using these things to recreate the lessons in the course so I could recreate the same things they're doing. I haven't tried a lot of these products before, and they're really high-end. So we have Makeup Forever, Inglot, we have brushes, everything. And they also included little slips right here, so when I do a photo submission, so when I recreate a lesson, I can tell them what lesson I'm doing, show them what it looks like on me, what I created, and get feedback from them. So I'm not just watching videos and not really taking it. I'm applying it on my face and then asking for feedback from Online Makeup Academy to see if I'm doing well. So I'm excited about that. I'm a little nervous. I mean, this lesson that's talking about don't listen to YouTube influencers or Instagram influencers, I agree with. There's so many things that I do that I don't think other people should do. It just works for me personally. And then on Instagram, there is some techniques that are sketchy. So I'm interested to see what I can do differently, and maybe I'll look really good at the end of this video. While I'm here watching the lesson and everything, let me actually show you what's inside. So it's from Online Makeup Academy. And then like I showed you, we have a pack of brushes here, which I haven't opened yet because I just started my lesson. We have our photo submission papers. There's a ton of them so you can get feedback on things. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We have different shades of foundation concealers. I kind of looked through their different shades, so if you have a different skin tone than me, they'll still work for you. We have a lip palette in here. We have a brow palette here. We have some makeup mixers, which I've never used before. We also have things that I don't use ever, like glitters. I never use these kind of things. So I guess if you do the special effects course and things like that, these will be really helpful for that. We have eyeshadow, we have lashes, there's everything in here, including a selfie light. So I'm excited to see what I can use from these. I've never used any of these things before, so it's new. Alright guys, so it is after my first 3 modules, my first 3 major lessons, and this is my natural makeup look. So this is what I did inspired by the first makeup tutorial they gave us. So we had the intro, we had a bunch of basic things you need to learn about what's being your kit. I took a bunch of notes from the first like group of lessons that I really thought were important. So there were some helpful things on like what must-have things can be in your kit. I personally, like, I've done makeup on people before, other people. I've been paid to do like clients and stuff. But I never knew like exactly how many foundations supposed to have. So something really important I learned is that you only need 4. You can kind of mix like different shades, make them lighter, darker using different colors. So you only really need 4 foundations. I thought that was really useful as well. I'm not gonna tell you everything in here because you would have to take the whole lesson yourself to learn everything. I just want to go over some helpful things that I learned. Also, that a loose powder, a loose translucent powder like a white powder is great for everything, and then if you use a pressed one, it's better for touch-ups, which is great. I usually use loose powder for touch-ups. I don't really use that many pressed powders, but in a kit, pressed powder is great for touch-ups if you're on like a set or something, which is awesome to know. They also have a bunch of different things on your makeup appearance, like your makeup artist appearance. So when you're going to a client, you're supposed to recommend it to wear all black, put your hair up out of your face, make sure you're not wearing too much perfume, make sure you have good breath and such as you're in such close proximity to your client. That was really helpful as well. I took a lot of notes on that actually. Base matching, it told you different types of foundations, creams, liquids, your undertone, color theory, so you can learn what cancels out what when you're color correcting. That was a bunch of really helpful things. Now I'm doing my first like photo submission thing. Oh, they're double-sided, I didn't know that. So I'm gonna take my before and after pictures. Well, I'll wipe this off and do the before picture because I forgot to take a before picture. I'm gonna do my like after picture and see what they think of my natural makeup. You can submit up to 5 different things and you can do these. They recommend you do it on model. I'm gonna do a model for my next lesson and put it on a different model other than myself, but for this first one I'm just doing it by myself. So I did a natural look inspired by theirs, and they had the first 3 tutorials were your natural makeup look, like an everyday running errands kind of look, or natural like not wearing makeup look, which is the one I'm submitting because I am uncomfortable with this. Like not having lashes and stuff is not what I'm used to, so this is the one I want feedback on the most. They also had to transition that into more like an evening look, and then they did a full-blown like black smoky eye tutorial as well. The one of course I'm doing to submit first is the natural one, like I said, because it's not my typical kind of thing. Also, the Makeup Forever foundation concealer were nothing like I expected. I expected the foundation way more full coverage than it was, and the concealer wasn't really light enough for me. But it was interesting to use those products the first time. So I'm gonna submit my look for this first one. Hopefully get good feedback. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm feeling very insecure right now, but I know they're just trying to help. So yeah, this is my first lesson, my first look. Look like no highlighter. Like I put a little white lighter powder in the inner portion to highlight and stuff, which is not my normal at all. Alright guys, so it is the next day and I have my feedback. I actually got my feedback last night on what I did for the natural makeup application, and I got really great feedback. It's actually a very personalized video. She sits here and I'll show you. That's my makeup instructor. So she sat here and she's like, "Hi Bridget," and told me what I did right, like what she liked about my eyeshadow colors, the glossy kind of lip, the natural lip color. And then the only critique I got is that my brows are too warm. And I do agree with that because they are dyed orange under here. There's still a little orange tint to them, so they are a little warm, especially for this darker hair color on this side. So that's not my critique, and now I'm gonna move on to the next lessons. And I'm actually really excited about my feedback because I got good stuff. Alright guys, so I'm actually refilming this part because I have filmed this already. I did do my homework assignment for my like 4th module, and we learned all about casual makeup versus glamour makeup. I kind of did my homework assignment is combining both of those things so I can show I learned both things from the lessons, but I should have done it separately because then you can tell which is which. So I am refilming this part, but I did learn a lot about that. Also in the next one after that, I learned a lot about airbrush techniques and things like that, things that I personally wouldn't have thought of just offhand, because I think of airbrushing, I think of like big events and, well, I mean, I guess when you make a bar store, you're doing big events. I think of like special effects and things like that when I think of airbrushing, but it talks a lot about how the machine works, how to mix colors, get the perfect shade. So I learned a lot about that. After that, we learned a bunch about like how to do makeup on mature skin. I'm actually waiting to do my mature skin homework assignment when I can find a model in a few days to do that with. So I don't do it on myself because I want to actually hands-on work with a different skin type than myself. We also learned about male grooming, which is really important because when you are the makeup artist, there's people there, just, you know, the men need to look nice too. So other than that, we moved on from that to the next module, which is about like makeup techniques that I thoroughly enjoy, like halo eyes and all that good stuff. So I'm about to go take my little certification test. I have to get like 45 out of 50 questions right, I think. And I'm really nervous, but also I'm really excited. So I've watched all my videos. I'm ready to take the certification test. I do have a couple homework assignments to catch up on, like wedding makeup and stuff I haven't submitted yet, but I'm excited to take this little test. Little test is a big deal. Alright guys, I'm back. I finished my course for the makeup basics. I'm gonna do the advanced one too because I want to know more. I feel like I need to improve my skills just to be better in life and feel more confident with my makeup abilities. Plus you get a certificate at the end, like a real certificate, like they ship it to you and everything. And I want to feel official. So I did end up passing the test exam at the end. It did take me 2 times to do it, so I missed one too many questions the first time. The second time I nailed it. Some of the questions were really simple and easy to follow. Some were a lot more difficult. But either way, it only took me 1 retake. I passed the course. And now let me tell you a little bit. So I have a couple homework assignments that I need to do first before I'm like done and I can get my certificate and everything. But let me tell you my experience taking the course. So I learned a lot that I didn't expect to learn just in the makeup basics course. I learned a lot because there's a lot of techniques that I don't do on myself that I would need for different skin tones, different ages, everything like that. There's a bunch of different undertones that I'm not used to working with. I have done makeup on other people before. I have been paid as a makeup artist to do makeup on other people. However, I didn't have the huge range of abilities that like a professional makeup artist has. And now I feel like I know a lot more about the industry itself. I did know already like the techniques about sanitation, like halo eyes and things like that, but there's a lot of stuff in between that I didn't know about. And I honestly think it was really helpful and it makes me feel more official with all this knowledge. The tutorials, there's some that are really long, over an hour long for like in-depth things. And there's some that are like 5 minutes long talking about like eyelash curlers and things like that. So it is a range of like long and short videos for you to check out. And it does tell you the times before you start them in case you're not willing to start a really long video at the time. For me, I just kind of sat back and like watched them and like ate some snacks, honestly. But it was really easy to take the courses. I feel like I'm gonna do the advanced makeup one. I'll probably actually complete that faster than this one because now I know how it works. I'm gonna keep up with the homework assignments a little faster too as I go because I kept finding myself just going through the videos and enjoying them and then doing the makeup assignments afterwards, like the homework assignments afterwards. I would actually do them along the course of the advanced makeup course. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Of course, I will leave Online Makeup Academy link down below. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was kind of like a little experiment for me and I feel like I learned some stuff. So if my makeup looks better in the future, maybe it's that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to check them out, I'll leave a link down below like I said. Thank you again, Online Makeup Academy, for working with me on today's video. Let me have this nice experience. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.